Hey guys, today we're going to be solving LeetCode question number 12, integer to Roman. This is a perfect medium level question. If you're familiar with Roman numerals, you might find this easier, but if you're not familiar with Roman numerals, it will be totally fine because this is an easy question to follow. What we are supposed to do is, given an integer, we are supposed to convert it to its equivalent Roman numeral. Now, you're supposed to form the number using these symbols and you're given the corresponding value next to it. If usually, if you're not familiar with Roman numerals, you're supposed to sum up a given number from left to right. Like you're supposed to sum up the values of the symbols from left to right. Say you've been given the number this Roman numeral, you'll sum up the symbols from left to right. Say you'll sum up 5, then 1, then 1, then 1, then 1, which gives us 8, which is the integer equivalent of that Roman numeral. Anyway, for this problem, we will okay. One thing that I want to notice, there is no number as M, meaning in Roman numerals you'll never have the same symbol repeat more than thrice, like consecutively, which is why you'll never have four M's next to each other, which means you will not have 4,000. You cannot have 4,000. Okay, this will never happen, which means the next highest number that you can have is 3,999, which is the range that is given to us. Cool. So what they are saying is, for given a number in the range 1 to 3,999, give the equivalent Roman numeral using these symbols. Now we can form the Roman like the Roman the value. We can form it as a sum of these numbers, but we can also, okay, let's say what I'm trying to say is any number in the range 1 to 3,099 can be formed as a sum of the numbers in this values array. Cool. Now, what is the difference between this values array and the actual input that is given to us in the problem statement? So the values array includes all the numbers in the original problem statement. Like you'll see 1, 5, 10 up to 1000. But you have some other numbers as well, like 900, 400, 40, 99, 4. Now these are exceptional numbers in Roman numerals. So what's the exceptional part about these numbers? The thing is, usually Roman numerals are formed by summing up from left to right. As you saw with 8, you summed up from left to right, the symbols from left to right. But these numbers are actually formed by subtracting from a higher number. Like if you look at 4, it is formed by subtracting 1 from 5. Or if you look at 9, and it is represented like this. Or if you look at 9, it is formed by actually subtracting 1 from 10, and similarly you'll form 40 by subtracting 10 from 50. So these are exceptional numbers. Now what helps by using this array is that we will not account for these subtractions in the for loop while forming the result string. We'll just use these exceptional numbers as independent tokens that you can use to sum up to the final number. Cool. I'll discuss the strategy for solving the problem. Now, given a number, we'll try to find the highest value in the values array that we can subtract from this number. We'll try to find the highest value and we'll subtract it. And we'll append the corresponding symbol to the result string. And we'll keep subtracting until we can until we can. And when we can't, we'll move on to the next highest value that we can subtract from that resultant value, and we'll keep doing this until we drive the value down to 0, and we'll keep appending the corresponding symbols of the numbers that we are subtracting to the result string. I think it would be better if I explain with the example. Say your number is 27. Cool. What is the highest number that you can subtract from 27 from this values array? It is 10. So I'll subtract 10 from 27, which gives us 17, and I'll append x, which is the symbol for 10 to this is the result string. Cool. I'll just type it out. Okay. And what is the highest number that you can subtract from 17 from values? 10 again. So we'll subtract that and we'll again append x. What is the highest value that you can subtract from 7? It is 5, which will leave us with 2, appending 5 here. What is the highest value that you can subtract from 2? 1. 1 is the highest value that you can subtract from 2. So we'll append an I here. shouldn't call it an I, but that's how we have that in the keyboard. And then what is the highest number that we can subtract from 1? With it would be 1. We'll subtract that, we're left with 0, and we'll append one more I. So this is what you're left with, and this is the exact strategy that we'll follow while formulating the solution. I think the catch or the thing to realize about this problem is to know that we can use these exceptional numbers just as any other token in the result array, just as any other token in the uh, just as any other component to sum up to the resultant number. Not just these numbers, we can actually use these exceptional numbers as well, and we don't actually have to account for that messy subtraction in the for loop. I think we don't need any other concepts to actually get to the coding part. I just to want to note that these arrays weren't given to us by LeetCode. I just typed it out before starting the video because I didn't want to spend time in actually typing it out. Anyway, we'll get to the solution. It's going to be a short solution. Cool. We'll have a result string which we'll append to and we'll eventually return. Now creating a copy of num, because I can't directly manipulate num in Swift. It is if I because Swift does not allow that. Like, this is just a copy of the original number that is passed in. Don't, like, you can ignore this part. This is not important. We'll have an iterative variable I, and so while the value has not been driven to 0, while it is still greater than 0, while we can still subtract from it, please note that we can be sure that the number can always be formed as a sum of these numbers. Okay, it no number in the range from, I'm saying any number in the range of 1 to 3999 can be formed as a sum of these numbers. You can be sure of that. Okay, now while value is greater than 0, if we can subtract the highest possible number from it, from the values array, which would mean this is greater than equal to 0. Now, how do we know we are looking at the highest possible number that we can subtract from our number? Because values is typed out in a descending order. Like, the higher values are at the beginning of the array, and where our I is starting from 0, so it is actually going from higher numbers to smaller numbers. So we are actually inspecting the highest values that we can subtract from the number. We are trying to find the highest value. So if the difference is greater than 0, we will actually append the corresponding symbol to it. Please don't be intimidated by this syntax. It's just string coercion. Like, I'm just converting the integer to string here and appending it to result string. So that's all that is happening there. And so we actually have to subtract the value that we have subtracted. We have used to subtract from value. We have to actually update value as well. I shouldn't have named values and value. It is difficult to talk about it like this, but I think this is self-explanatory. We actually have to also update the original number, right? To We have to subtract the number that we are using to form. We have to actually update the value, right, to reflect that we have subtracted the highest possible number from the values array. Anyway, else if we can't subtract the current number in the values array, we'll move on to the next higher number, and what that means is we'll increment I. And that's it, guys. That's all solution. Let's run this code. Cool, that worked. Awesome. Awesome. I like this problem, a perfect medium level problem, a quick solution, short solution. If you liked my explanation, please subscribe to my channel, support my channel, and if you want if you have any suggestions for my videos, or if you have any other questions that you want me to solve, please do leave them in the comments. And have a good weekend or a good weekday if you're watching this on a weekday. Anyway, stay safe, guys. Bye. Happy lead coding.